Hello, people of the internet. Welcome. So, you probably remember my last video, right? Where I showcased Wheel of Fate and its power and all of its glory, and how it was probably the most powerful weapon in the entire game, right? Well, I am proud, or not really proud, but I'm making this video to say that that has changed terribly. Absolutely terribly. After I made that video, Wheel of Fate went on to get 4 nerfs, maybe even more. Don't quote me on that, but point being, it got nerfed hard. What I mean is, it went down to 2,500 DPS, and then it went to 1,000 DPS, or damage per second, and I think it might have gone even lower, but the fact is, Wheel of Fate, even though it's Equinox tier, it's horrible now. So, and I think the developers embraced the fact that Wheel of Fate is absolutely horrible because recently they did this. Look at him. Wheel of Fate. How do I even word this? He's disabled. Okay, so the only thing that has changed, or the only two things that have changed, for one, he doesn't use his most powerful attack, which is when he summons the circles, which do damage in a blast, and he doesn't move. He just sits there. But one of his moves got taken away, so now this guy and this guy, these two are useless. Oh my god, he flipped over. But, oh, they flipped back. But anyway, this isn't a permanent change. When the Halloween event comes around in a few days, this will definitely be different. I mean, the change will be reverted. Maybe even it'll get buffed again. I have no idea, but my advice, do not craft Wheel of Fate. Do not. So, if you can't use Wheel of Fate as your main path summon, then what should you use? Well, I'd go with Eldritch Tentacles, or Eldritch Abomination. Currently, this fuzzy little man, or creature, or thing, I don't know what it is, but the Eldritch Abomination is currently the best main path summon. It does the most DPS out of all of them, and it has an added bonus lifesteal, which, if you don't know what that means, pretty much while it's attacking one of its enemies, you get healed. Like, you have an extra healing. So that's very nice, especially for big bosses like Alrazid, Gilgamesh, etc. But if you have Eldritch Abomination, do not upgrade it to Wheel of Fate until it becomes good again. If it gets buffed back to what it should be, I might make a comment, not a new video, but just a comment posting that it's been restored. But until then, stick with Eldritch Abomination. And the other things that you need to craft it, like the Synodic Energy Reactor, that got nerfed. I think that's also horrible now. And Seraphim Rings were never good to begin with. So I think Eldritch Abomination is what you should stick with.